Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Nicole Holland Show. This is your host, Nicole Holland, and ta-da! We're starting over. So, if you've been with me before, you may have experienced this podcast as one where I shared my platform with others who were doing really neat things that I found inspiring and that I really wanted to share. And over the past years, since we began in March of 2016, I believe it was, so much has changed in the world. So much has changed in my life. So much has changed probably in your life. And so much has changed in the lives of everybody who has been involved in this production. And so what I realized was that I kept trying to kind of get the show to be more me, more my style, if you will, have more of an impact. And over time, I became more and more frustrated because what I realized was I couldn't just go back and start anew, right? It was like, okay, here's a show. Where do we go from here? And over the years, a number of occurrences have happened that have given me pause and kind of made me go back and start deleting things and wondering about, do I really feel confident and comfortable leaving the content up? And at the end of the day, what I realized was that with so many changes and with so much growth in everybody's life, I found that the platform just didn't feel like mine anymore. I felt like I really gave my platform and my message and my purpose away. And so today, October 1st, I am starting fresh, starting over with a brand new show. And this show is me. This is me talking about life, love, relationships, business, whatever, everything under the sun, anything that is on your mind. I'm looking to have an interactive conversation with you. So, there's so much to fill you in on about what's going on in my world, and I look forward to doing that. But overall, more than anything, this is my way of inviting you into dialogue with me. There's, at this point in time, as I'm recording right now, no real website. There's nothing for sale. There's no offer. It's just my way of getting really back in touch with you. When I started the podcast, when I came online, it was a very intimate experience, and it was my way of stretching myself beyond anything I've ever done before, on a small scale, to help, change isn't really the right word, but to contribute in a meaningful way to the world that I live in and that you live in, and to build relationships and just to help people have more joy in their lives. And I've always seen that through entrepreneurship or even just a little side hustle, so many opportunities, and we really can create anything that we want. So that's where I'm at. That is how we are restarting the show. Lots of wild things have been going on, and in my world, I have kind of gotten off social media. I came back on and recently realized that I wasn't really satisfied with the experience, and so we're just starting over, starting fresh, starting from scratch, as if I didn't know anything about podcasting, because quite frankly, I don't think anybody seems to know anything about anything right now. I just spent the summer in Maine, primarily off-grid, and wow, I've been back in, quote, the real world, if we want to call it that, or outside of Maine for not very long at all. And it feels like it's been a million years since I was here, and it's only been a few months. So things are moving quickly. I've got a lot to share. I've got a lot of lessons. I've been full-time traveling for the past couple years with part-time before that. Been doing a lot of research and development for some really exciting projects. And the time is just now. It's just now. It's time for me to get back on the mic now. And I've been feeling the urge to do so for a while. So at this point, there's no email list, there's no website, there's no nothing. It's just me unfiltered with you. In fact, I had a whole setup for recording, and I decided even that just too much effort right now. So I'm literally talking to you from my cell phone, and I don't know how often I'll be talking. I don't know how, long we'll be talking, but just tune in when you want, tune out when you don't. There's just so many things to share, so many perspectives to consider. And at the end of the day, my observation is that there's just so much anger and hurt and pain everywhere that I look. And I'm not satisfied just existing here anymore. And so for whatever it's worth, I'm opening up my life and my direct communication pathway with you. And if you want to listen, cool. And if not, that's cool. But I've gotten to a point in life where I can't continue having one-on-one conversations as I've been doing for the last 46 years of my life. In fact, I don't know how many days I have left of my life. I just recently got out of the hospital a couple days ago, and I got some information from some very smart people, some very smart doctors about my health that I've kind of been avoiding listening to for quite some time. And things have been getting a little bit loopy. And so I'm not sure how much more time I have. Could be 5 hours, could be 5 days, could be 5 weeks, could be 50 years. But it's time for me to stop thinking and talking with just people that love me and start getting real on the mic, and sharing some thoughts. And if I leave this world sooner than later, then at least I'll have left something behind. And if I wind up sticking around for a while, well, that's awesome, because I've got a lot of things I want to accomplish still. And I'm definitely not interested in doing it alone. So I'm looking for some wonderful collaborators who have the passion and the energy to build and do and change the world, and may just like little guidance, little support in the background, maybe a little angel kind of on your shoulder, giving you a little helping hand every once in a while. So with that, welcome back. This is the first day of the rest of my life, and I'm excited to have you with me for as much or as little of it as you wish. With that, hope you have a great rest of your weekend, and I'll be chatting with you soon. All right. Till then. Mwah.